A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Mavericks, they've got Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 slot. Take a look at the Mavericks. Down 2-0. They got to win tonight to get some traction in the series.
And if they lose this one, you can forget about advancing. It's more likely you're trying to avoid a sweep. So tonight's all or nothing.
Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. Over Doncic. Misses off the left eye.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Looney with the rebound. Curry against Doncic. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Looney. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now, here's Doncic. Pulls it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. He was frustrated with some of the mistakes his team made in the first 2 games. He doesn't want his guys to get down on themselves. He told them, we're at home tonight. This is a fresh start. This is an opportunity to show everyone what we're really made of. So, Kevin, they have to start working hard right now to make this a series.
Okay, David, thanks. And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Thompson misses. Not a fast start for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Passes it to Bullock. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way.
Brunson against Curry. Thompson, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Powell.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Looney. That's his first personal foul.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Dwight Powell, shooting 1.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now here's Curry. to the middle. Powell with the steal. Brunson scanning the floor. And it's all evened up.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Here's Looney. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And he's not just the best shooter in the league because Curry hits the open shots. He hits the tough ones as well.
Now, here's Doncic. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's in there.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Golden State's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Higgins outside. Pass to Looney. Powell with the steal. Doncic outside. Pass to Bullock. Down low. Here's
Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce. Showing you some flavor, too? I see you, young fella.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Second, Draymond Green.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
The Mavericks leading. Here's Bullock. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Higgins outside. Stolen by Brunson. Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
On the way, Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Brunson against Wiggins. Back to Bullock. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry looking around. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And the concentration Curry has. Even though he's smaller, he's able to absorb contact and finish.
Doncic outside. Over Wiggins. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Doncic against Curry. Looney. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Looney's got his second basket of the game.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Brunson. Now the pass to Bullock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Thompson finds Green. Inside. Curry against Doncic. Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Yep, that one goes in there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Brunson. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Count the basket.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Golden State moving the ball around. There's Looney. Brunson covering. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the right block. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That one's not going to go. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Doncic. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Here's Powell. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Here's Wiggins. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Dinwiddie sent in for Reggie Bullock. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Klay Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Doncic against Wiggins. The 3 from Poole. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. To the paint, here's Finney-Smith. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Wiggins, right side. Poole with it. Unloads. And again, no good by Golden State. The Mavericks trailing. Now Doncic over Wiggins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Passes to Poole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
To the left wing. Brunson against Curry. Brunson kicks to Kleba. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's deflected. Green against Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porter pulls it in.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
With the floater, Curry's shot is off. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Man, that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And it's Doncic missing.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Curry's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 4. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Curry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Left to play in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Wiggins finds Curry. Pass to Porter. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Dinwiddie against Curry. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Great tee that time from Curry. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. Kicks to Porter. Kuminga the pass to Poole. Driving in. Good on the shot. Poole's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Doncic lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 6.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Travis Berton's out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Powell inside. Working on Green. Powell. That's good.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
The pass to Kuminga. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Dinwiddie's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Kuminga. Bullock with the rebound. Lee against Dinwiddie. They get it back. Basket counts.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Warriors leading by 5. Thompson looking for an opening. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a green pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Poole, the pass to Thompson. Shoots over Powell. Thompson misses. Mavericks trailed by 5. Now, here's Bullock. No points in the game yet for him. Dinwiddie against Thompson. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Dinwiddie. Powell trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Dinwiddie. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And here's Poole for 3. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Pass to Bertens. Launches it. And Lee pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kuminga, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And good that time. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga kicks to Lee. Thompson in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Powell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And here's Brunson. Here's the floater. Powell, that's good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Warriors leading by 4. Poole with it. He's got 7. On the wing, Lee. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Shoots over Bullock, and it's Golden State with another.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Powell kicks to Bullock over Thompson. And it's Bullock missing. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Green dishes to Thompson. Lee up top. Dinwiddie covering. Lee passes to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Poole. Guarded by Powell.
Like saying Powell flexes muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
There, Tennis passes to Dinwiddie. Powell inside. Guarded by Poole. Kept alive. Powell down low. 13 points in the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Mavericks now. Clock at 6. Now Brunson. 6 points for him. And that one is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Poole the pass to Thompson. Green inside, working on Berton. The three from Poole. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Bertans against Green. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Bertans gets to Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Turnaround Jay. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. Sinks that one from the post. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Doncic. Finney-Smith. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 4. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
It's on Luka Doncic.
And one of the more clever players in the game. Curry takes pride in toying with opposing defense.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he makes the first. Good on both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The drive by Doncic.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry passes to Poole. Back to Curry. Looney. On the wing, Thompson. Curry against Doncic. Fires it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Davis Bertans checks in for Dallas. On the wing, Doncic. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 10 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
On the wing, Porter. John's defending. Just 5 on the clock. Curry passes to Looney, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And, you know, when he comes off the screen, you have to play Curry for the shot. And there you just see a nice dish.
Doncic looking it over. That one goes in. Doncic has got 12.
Works that one inside nicely.
Warriors leading by 4. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Here's Poole. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Shoots over Dinwiddie, and Poole gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far. 1:56 left to play in the first half. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Dallas. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. Here's Doncic. And that one hits back iron. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Porter, the trade. That one doesn't drop. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Finney-Smith. Out to the right wing. Now here's Kleba. Guarded closer. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender post.
A fader. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Poole. Ntilikina can't hit. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The shot by Curry, no good. Mavericks trailed by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Curry against Doncic. The pass to Kleba. Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Poole. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Curry. He's got 14. He got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Steve Kerr. Coach, what did the team do in that first half defensively?
Just competed. You know, we have a very good defensive team, and our guys are getting after it. I think we've been a lot better defensively than we have offensively, and some of that defense has led to some transition and some open shots.
Something your guys always fall back on. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for Golden State, they've played exactly like they'd expected to, given the first 2 games. They're just 1/2 away from taking what would almost certainly become an insurmountable 3-0 lead in the series. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Curry has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Mavericks trail by 9. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. Curry on the wing. Passes it to Looney. Stolen by Brunson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal.
Curry finds Wiggins. And here's Thompson. A 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 12.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Doncic against Wiggins. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. To the inside, Doncic. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Curry against Brunson. Curry's got 19 points.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Here's Doncic. Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Wiggins outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And he drives in the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thompson outside. Green, the pass to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 14 points.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Wiggins with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
For Dallas, Dwight Powell, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Curry. Higgins outside. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. Looney passes to Thompson. From 15 feet away, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thompson's got 16 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Wiggins against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas, no good that time either. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson against Wiggins. Brunson, no good. Warriors leading by 12. Wiggins with it. He's got 7. He kicks it to Thompson. Pass to Green. Here's Wiggins. Here's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the pass to Brunson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 12 points for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now Thompson. 16 points for him. Wiggins outside. Here he goes. Drops in the layup for 2. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Inviting contact on the drive. Wiggins with the aggressive move. Pays off there.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Powell kicks to Doncic. Back to Powell. He dishes it to Doncic. He feeds it to Powell. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Curry wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 15. Doncic outside. Kicks it to Bullock. Passes it to Brunson. Over Green. Brunson, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. Wiggins passes to Curry. 5 on the clock. Back to Wiggins. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Powell. That's good. Powell's got 16.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Back to Wiggins. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And the Warriors also making a change. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Timeout called the Warriors.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Thompson passes to Wiggins. Right side, Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they recover it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Doncic. He's got 18. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 20.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Brunson, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Curry passes to Porter. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Brunson's got 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It's Curry outside. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Thompson passes to Curry. Stop the drought. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Mavericks trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Back to Curry. He can't get it to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Brunson with it. Porter's there. The shot's good from Brunson.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Thompson. It's up a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And another 3 for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's the pass to Doncic. Here's Brunson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point range, the Mavericks pull it in. Brunson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wiggins against Doncic, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the Mavericks with some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Then for the Warriors, Lee comes in for Klay Thompson, and Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. 27 seconds left in the third. For 3, Bullock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wiggins outside. Back to Poole. Over Brunson. Misses the jumper. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Davis Bertans. He's out there with Reggie Bullock. Jalen Brunson out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Poole on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the paint, it's stolen by Kuminga. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Dinwiddie with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Bertans with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Brunson.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Kuminga with it. Working on Bertans. Thompson kicks to Curry. There's the lob to the hoop. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup. Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Takes it inside. Brunson, no good. Warriors leading by 16. Outside Curry. To the middle. It's stolen by Bertans. And it's the Mavericks on the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Poole finds Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga with it. Working on Bertans. Pass to Poole. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Foul, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Davis Bertans. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. He's perfect from the line this time. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Doncic. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Doncic. Sweet little floater. Doncic has got 24.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Pass to Thompson from past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
The drive by Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. From deep. Unable to get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. He takes it in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
And when Ntilikina is penetrating with force, the defense has to act. Love the aggressiveness.
Ntilikina at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Curry passes to Poole. Elbow shot. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Poole. Powell kicks to Bullock, and the pass to Doncic. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Poole. Warriors leading by 9. And it's Curry at the elbow. Powell with the steal. Doncic outside. Passes it to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Makes it off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Poole. Trying to get something going. And the Warriors miss again.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Looney. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Dallas calls timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Reggie Bullock. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Porter comes in for Kuminga. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Jordan Poole. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
All right, thank you, David. Brunson against Curry. Wiggins.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
And that one, good. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Porter in the corner. And here is Curry. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Curry trying to break free. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. The pass to Brunson. They get the rebound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid, getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Curry dishes to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Curry can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Thompson. Here's the teardrop. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Feeds it to Porter. Second shot opportunity. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brunson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wiggins outside. This is the Porter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
3 points.
And the Warriors lead by 11.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Doncic outside. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 11. Inside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
Doncic against Wiggins, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 18 points just in the second half. Warriors shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Dinwiddie against Thompson.
Dallas foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. 30 points for Stephen Curry.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Curry brings the double. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They double-team Curry. To the paint, here's Porter. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 15.
You know, Porter knows how to score inside, possesses excellent quickness and length in the paint.
Pass to Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Warriors leading by 13. Curry with it. They double-team Curry. 6 to shoot. On deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Doncic. From down in the low post, it goes. Doncic has got 32 points in the game.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Curry against Brunson. They double-team Curry. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic with it. Now defended by Wiggins. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Doncic.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
On the wing, Thompson. Dinwiddie covering. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And they're going to roll to their 3rd straight victory to open up these conference finals, giving them a commanding series lead.
Yeah, a sweep seems just about inevitable right now. And with the way they've been playing here in this series, they are building a ton of momentum for the finals, especially if they can close out the sweep in Game 4. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For Stephen Curry.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Kleba with the bucket.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. They weren't able to set their defense. We didn't turn the ball over. We were able to set ours. Those are the 2 things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.